Eau Claire Volleyball has won its first national championship. Nick Tabbert is live in St. Louis tonight, where the party is just getting started. Hi, Nick.
Yeah, and the party hasn't even left the locker room yet. The girls are absolutely screaming. They are singing a bunch of songs, and we have the coaching staff actually coming my way too. So the party hasn't even left the basement here at Wash U yet. The Blue Golds get their first national championship. They take down Calvin University in 3 sets to get it done. That was a program, of course, they faced back in 2018. They get their revenge here tonight. Blue Golds made it look easy in all 3 sets. They faced a little bit of adversity, but of course they have been in bigger moments and they have not blinked. So the Blue Golds get it done. The confetti raining down here at Wash U. What an incredible season for the Blue Golds. They bring home their first national championship. Check out these images. This is just so cool. A lot of Blue Gold fans in the stands here. They've been so loud all week long. This team has a word of the match, and they also have a puzzle I learned tonight, and that puzzle is now complete. They have reached the top of NCAA Division III volleyball with their first national championship tonight. We have plenty of reaction, more highlights coming your way later in sports, but for now, live in St. Louis, Nick Tabbert, News 18.
Sounds like they're having a lot of fun.
Oh, it's been a party all night long here. Look, we got the towels, we got the Bucks and 6 chants going on. It's been an incredible night here in Milwaukee. 50 years in the making almost. It's been obviously 47 years since Milwaukee has hosted an NBA Finals game. But this is incredible. We had fireworks going off just about 20 minutes ago after the Bucks won the game. Hey, Shannon, Deer District has been severely upgraded for Game 6 tonight, and this place is starting to fill up. Behind me is what we used to have with this beer garden and just kind of this district with a DJ stand and a big screen TV and a lot of people saying Bucks and 6. But if we go this way, the Bucks made a bunch of changes yesterday here outside Pfizer Forum. Now we have this giant lot with an even bigger stand. This looks like Country Jam or Rock Fest, and they are hoping to get up to 65,000 people here, the city of Eau Claire essentially, for Game 6. And they are hoping this place is jam-packed with fans celebrating the Bucks' first title since 1971. Now, the Bucks have told us all season long they are trying to stay in the moment and not think about this massive party waiting for them outside the building. They're trying to be extremely disciplined for a few more hours.
Treating it like every regular season game that we've had, every playoff game that we had, taking one game at a time, and every game is a must-win.
Fans with tickets are encouraged to get here early. The gates for the Deer District are technically going to open at 6 o'clock tonight. I'll be back then with another update from Milwaukee. Live from the Deer District, Nick Tabbert for News 18. Boy, what a difference just a half hour, 45 minutes makes here at Deer District. This place has filled up. Let's take a look around here. A lot of people standing in line next to us waiting to get a beer. We saw Charlie Barron's, the comedian, just about 50 yards that way by that food truck. So there's a lot going on here. Yeah. A lot of Bucks and 6 and Go Bucks chants. Obviously, the Bucks fans know what's at stake tonight. They have just handed out the state championship hardware here in lacrosse, and look who it is. It's Freedom, your Division II girls state track and field champions. It's been a cool day, comfortable day, great day for track. Obviously, Freedom, your state champions, but Ellsworth and Rice Lake have had some really strong days, too, along with one Chi-High speedster. Yeah, a good way to end a rainy Monday night is walking out of Lambeau Field with a Packers win. The Packers with a second-half surge and a huge game from Aaron Jones to pull away from the Lions and to get their first win of the 2021 season. Packers were actually down 17-14 at halftime, but they kept getting the ball to Aaron Jones. He had a touchdown catch in the first quarter. He had 2 more in the third quarter, and the Packers really put this game away in the second half. They scored 3 consecutive touchdowns. Jones catching 3 scores, and he rushed for another. The last time the Packers had a running back catch 3 touchdown passes was 1942. So some history here on a Monday night. The Packers get it done, 35-17. It's their 9th straight season-opening win, and they've now won 5 in a row against the Detroit Lions. We'll have more reaction for you on Sports Break tomorrow morning. But now, for now, live from Lambeau, Nick Tabbert, News 18 Sports. For the first time in program history, UW-Eau Claire's new varsity sport will play at home. It's the men's soccer team against Northland College here at Simpson Field. I am very happy to be joined by Casey Holm, head coach of the Blue Golds. Coach, This has been years in the making. What are the emotions tonight as you get ready to play for the first time here at home?
I would say emotions are just straight excitement. I mean, it has been years in the making, and I mean, the administration, the staff, the players, the families, the community are extremely excited to be here and get things kicked off under the lights.
You have 3 wins already. You're 3-1 through 4 matches, and we were just talking. You were a bicycle kick away from maybe having a 4th win. How is this young team and quote-unquote inexperienced team performing so well?
Well, I would attribute a lot of it to our coaching staff. They've done a phenomenal job with our scouts. They've set us up really well. I mean, all the boys know what to expect, what to come, and you know, and it attributes to them specifically. I mean, they work so hard and take care of things on their own, and they have a will and a desire to win. So that's the culture that they want to put forth, and that's why it's been so successful so early.
We're about 35 minutes away from kickoff. We've seen some great crowds here at Simpson for the women's soccer matches, and your guys have been here for some of those. What's it going to mean to have so much community support again tonight?
We're just elated to get this kicked off. You know, the whole growing up was a Field of Dreams fan, so if you build it, they will come, and we feel that having a field here on campus at Simpson Field specifically with the turf and everything, people are going to come and they're going to really enjoy this.
How do you beat Northland tonight?
Well, I mean, we have our scouting report set, and if the boys execute it, we'll take care of it.
All right, that is Coach Casey Holm. UW Eau Claire men's soccer about to play their first home match in history. It'll get started at 7 o'clock here at Simpson Field. We'll have the highlights and the reaction from Coach Holm and the boys tonight on the 10 o'clock news.
Back in August, News 18 was the first to show you this monumental moment for high school cross country. Chippewa Falls native Susan and Jeffrey Bergerman ran in the Husky Invite in Eau Claire, with one sibling pushing another across the finish line. Sports director Nick Tabbert followed the Bergermans all season long, and tonight he shares their story of friendship, perseverance, and success.
There is no more competitive or supportive duo than Jeffrey and Susan Bergerman.
Just running with him adds that extra push to keep going.
Just 10.5 months apart, the Chippewa Falls freshmen have always been close. This season, they broke barriers on cross-country courses in western Wisconsin. With Jeffrey leading the way, the Bergermans crossed 7 finish lines.
Just a PR by 2 minutes.
And lowered their time by 2 minutes from the first race to the last.
I think he had a good year. Did you have a good year? Yeah? We're gonna do even better next year? Yeah? Okay. Sounds good.
Each race was physically taxing.
At some points I'm like, this is hard, dude. And he's like, yeah.
Because Jeffrey has cerebral palsy, he was unable to run himself. Susan pushed twice her weight, but it was worth it.
I always just look down and he's having a great time.
I've personally tried pushing the chair before and running with it, and it's not easy. It takes a lot of strength.
She's always pushing him, and that's insane to me. I feel kind of selfish, if I'm being honest. Like running on my own, and I'm like, wow, I don't think I could do that.
And it inspired other schools.
Just the way people come up to them after a race and congratulate them for their hard work and their effort. People are noticing and they like what they're seeing, and so it's been incredible.
Just having the other schools out there cheering for me, that definitely helped, and it made a bigger impact on my season and made it just more fun to be out there.
This experience was vastly different from the first year Susan and Jeffrey ran together. In 6th grade, they struggled to be included. And while that improved the next 2 years, Susan was worried the transition to high school would be a step backward.
I was nervous that it was just going to be square one again, and then we're running with these kids that are just, they don't care. They want to hang out with us. The inclusion is so much better than I ever expected it to be.
We have seen so many incredible things with teammates who will talk to him in the hallways and just include him more throughout the school building.
About as perfect as we could have hoped for, I think. I don't even worry about it anymore. It's amazing, and I kind of tear up a little bit, and you're just like, oh my God, this is so cool.
Chippewa Falls High School and the Bergamins are pushing for a rule change that would allow Jeffrey and Susan to compete in WIAA events, not just participate. Currently, they are considered exhibition athletes, so their times don't count. This is a new opportunity and a new challenge for the WIAA to work through to keep the races safe and fair. Chippewa Falls leaders tell me they will meet with the WIAA next week to continue discussions. In the meantime, Chi High is celebrating a successful season for Susan and Jeffrey. The Bergamins won the Cardinal Award at the end of the season banquet for embodying the spirit of all that is good in a student athlete. And with any luck, they'll pave the way for others to follow in their tracks. With photographer Kane Knutson, Nick Tabbert, News 18 Sports.
Now, Susan and Jeffrey hope to compete on varsity in the future. The Bergamin family is full of fast runners. Parents Jess and Jordan have pushed Jeffrey in countless races. An awesome story there. After excelling on the field this fall, 2 Blue Gold football players are thriving as entrepreneurs off of it. Nick Tabbert shows you how they've grown their businesses in Eau Claire.
650 items, and this is what's left.
Eau Claire has a taste for vintage.
They always just have a lot of cool stuff, but it gets like bought really fast.
And for fishing rods.
It's so cool to see how much it's grown.
And Mike Schultz and Joe Swanson are scrambling to satisfy it.
It's been good, yeah.
Schultz founded Eau Claire Vintage in the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic. In 18 months, he's sold more than 4,000 pieces of clothing to customers in all 50 states and gained 5,000 followers on Instagram.
Without social media, it wouldn't exist. The roots are here, the customer base is here, our support is here, so I plan on staying here and growing it here.
Schultz holds pop-up events like this one at Banbury Place. The checkout line was 45 minutes long, with eager college students looking for the perfect fit.
Clothes show like what they've been through and like what people have been through. So as we like grow and stuff and making sure it's local and someone like our age is really cool.
Being able to work with him side by side and help him do this kind of thing is super cool, and I'm just like glad that he likes to have me around, kept me around this long.
Swanson started Gold Standard Outdoors as a hobby in 2011. School and sports took priority until the pandemic prevented the Blue Golds from playing in 2020. Swanson went all in on building custom fishing rods.
I remember telling myself when I was a kid I never want to build rods for a living. I could not stand it, and here I am today. I was just posting more on social media, on our Instagram and Facebook, and people were messaging us, and it worked out really well.
Both businesses are shipping products nationwide, but some of Mike's and Joe's first customers were teammates.
And without those guys supporting us, you don't know, what would happen.
I think Joe really promotes his business a lot, and a lot of guys are on to it.
They're more than just football players. They're the total package.
With the football season over, both Swanson and Schultz are working more hours. Gold Standard Outdoors recently launched a website and is offering more ice fishing rods. Schultz is traveling the Midwest, finding old clothes with a unique story.
Everyone wants a slice of that historic feeling.
So the next time you're shopping, check the tag or drop a line to one of these up-and-coming entrepreneurs. In Eau Claire, Nick Tabbert, News 18 Sports.
Well, social media is the best way to learn more about these businesses. We have the page handles at the bottom of the screen right now. You can also visit our website, WQOW.com.